Hello, my lovelies. Today I have another book outlet haul for you, so stay tuned. So I have another quite large box here from Book Outlet to haul for you today. I can't remember, but I think there's like 12 or 13 books, something like that in here. So let me take this plastic off and dig right in. We'll get started. Okay, so I pulled them all out. I got them sorted because there were some series in here. So I have 12 books in this haul, and more than half of them are by the same author. So let's start with the other authors. First off, I have Tress of the Emerald Sea by Brandon Sanderson. I know everybody loves Brandon Sanderson. I've only read like the first 2 books in the Skyward series and really enjoyed them. But I'm not like sure I want to get into his like big epic fantasies, but I've heard really good things about this, and I don't think you have to read anything else to enjoy it. So I wanted to try this one out. This says, #1 New York Times bestselling author Brandon Sanderson brings us deeper into the Cosmere universe. Wait a minute. So do I have to read? I don't have to read the Cosmere stuff first, do I? Let me know down below. With a rollicking, riveting tale that will appeal to fans of The Princess Bride. The only life Tress has known on her island home in an emerald green ocean has been a simple one, with the simple pleasures of collecting cups brought by sailors from faraway lands and listening to stories told by her friend Charlie. But when his father takes him on a voyage to find a bride and disaster strikes, Tress must stow away on a ship and seek the sorceress of the deadly midnight sea. Amid the spore oceans where pirates abound, can Tress leave her simple life behind and make her own place sailing a sea where a single drop of water can mean instant death? Interesting. I don't think you have to read the Cosmere stuff because Books and Lala read this and enjoyed it, and I know that she has not read the Cosmere books. Okay, next up is the first book in a series. This is 1,000 Boy Kisses by Tilly Cole. This says, he kissed me until there was no part of me that didn't know who it belonged to. He kissed me until my heart again fused with his, 2 halves of one whole. One kiss lasts a moment, but 1,000 kisses can last a lifetime. One boy, one girl, a bond that is forged in an instant and cherished for a decade, a bond that neither time nor distance can break, a bond that will last forever, or so they believe. When 17-year-old Rune Christensen returns from his native Norway to the sleepy town of Blossom Grove, Georgia, where he befriended Poppy Litchfield as a child, he has just one thing on his mind. Why did the girl, who was one half of his soul, who promised to wait faithfully for his return, cut him off without a word of explanation? Rune's heart was broken 2 years ago when Poppy fell silent, but when he discovers the truth of her absence, he finds the greatest heartache is yet to come. Next is Where Sleeping Girls Lie by Federa Abiki Amid. This says, it's like I keep stumbling into a dark room, searching for the switch to make things bright again. Said Hussein is starting her 3rd year of high school, this time at the prestigious Alfred Nobel Academy boarding school after being homeschooled. Misfortune has been a constant companion throughout her life, but even Sade doesn't expect her new roommate, Elizabeth, to disappear after Sade's first night, or for people to think she had something to do with it. With rumors swirling around her, Sade catches the attention of the girls collectively known as the Unholy Trinity, and they bring her into their fold. Between learning more about them, especially Persephone, who Sade is inexplicably drawn to, and playing catch-up in class, Sade already has so much on her plate, but when it seems people don't care enough about what happened to Elizabeth, it's up to her and Elizabeth's best friend, Baz, to investigate. And then a student is found dead. As Sade and Baz keep trying to figure out what's going on, Sade realizes there's more to Alfred Nobel Academy and its students than she thought. Secrets lurk around every corner and beneath every surface, secrets that rival even her own. Okay, I also just realized that my battery is really low, so I'm going to change that out really quick. And then we're going to get into the other author, because all the rest of the books are all the same author. Okay, I am back. All right, so I think the first 3 books I have here are standalones, and then the others are parts of series. So the first book I have is Forever Never by Lucy Score. This book is thick. Nearly 600 pages. This says, you don't fall for your brother's high school sweetheart, your boss's daughter, or your ex-wife's best friend, especially when they're all the same woman. Under Brick Callen's mild-wide chest beats a loyal heart with a few cracks in it. He's the steadfast, overprotective type, especially when it comes to the one woman he can never have. It's a long, complicated history punctuated by fights, friendship, family, and an attraction that strains his iron willpower. When Remy Ford returns to Mackinac Island in the dead of winter, Brick makes it his mission to find out what put the shadows in those green eyes, even if it means breaking down the walls he's built between them, even if it means falling for the one girl he'll never get over. Remy doesn't need broody bearded Brick riding to her rescue. That's a little bit of a tongue twister. Again, not when it will put them both in danger, costing them much more than their hearts. Next is The Worst Best Man by Lucy Score. This is also a really pretty cover. This says, the bride is a doll, the groom is the perfect gentleman, but the rest of the wedding party, they're the stuff of nightmares. Rich, check. Vapid, double check. Entitled, not enough checks in the world. But maid of honor Francesca Baranski takes her duties seriously. Kidnapped groom, she's got this. Rude attendees, just watch her handle them. So when she meets the best man with a big attitude and an even bigger checkbook, yeah, there's no way she's going to let that pretentious, judgmental jackhole ruin her best friend's wedding, no matter how sexy he is. At least that was the plan. Aidan Kilbourne doesn't do long-term relationships. He's busy ruling the business world, and he has yet to find a woman he can get along with for more than a month. Conquering the unconquerable is basically his bread and butter, and he hasn't met a challenge that he can't win. But Francesca Baranski, this smart-mouthed girl from Brooklyn, may just be his downfall. This sounds like fun. Next is another thick one. How many pages? Just a little over 500 pages. This is Rock Bottom Girl by Lucy Score. This says, what happens when a fake relationship gets a little too real between the sheets? Downsized, broke, and dumped, 38-year-old Marley Cicero sneaks home to her childhood bedroom in the town she couldn't wait to escape 20 years ago. Not much has changed in Culpeper, Pennsylvania. The cool kids are still cool. Now they just own car dealerships and live in McMansions next door. Oh, and the whole town is still talking about that homecoming she ruined her senior year. Desperate for a new start, Marley accepts a temporary position as a PE teacher and soccer coach. Can the girl band from all future Culpeper High homecomings keep the losingest girls' soccer team in school history from killing one another and prevent carpal tunnel syndrome in a bunch of phone-clutching gym class students? Maybe with the help of Jake Weston, high school bad boy turned sexy good guy, the tattooed track coach, dog dad, and teacher of the year becomes her new fake boyfriend and alibi for a price. The deal, he'll teach her how to coach if she teaches him how to be in a relationship. Who knew a fake boyfriend could deliver such real orgasms? But it's all temporary. The guy, the job, the team, there's too much history. Rock bottom can't turn into a foundation for happily ever after, can it? Okay, so for the ones that are parts of a series. So this first one, I only have the first book in the series, and that is Mr. Fixer-Upper by Lucy Score. This says, it's a constant battle on set between this sexy, grumpy renovation reality star and his no-nonsense field producer. Paige St. James has zero time for temperamental talent, especially flannel-wearing Gannon King, who acts like being in front of the camera is the last thing he wants. Mr. Sex in a Tool Belt has made it his mission in life to get a rise out of her, but Paige is a master at locking down her temper. After all, they're on the road together, working long hours, renovating homes, and changing lives. When Gannon manages to find his way through the cracks in her professional facade, sparks fly, and hiding it from the cameras is all but impossible. Gannon is infatuated, but Paige knows she won't ever be taken seriously if she's caught sleeping with the star of her show. Except, she can't seem to resist those big, rough hands, those smoldering hazel eyes, the dimples, the tool belt, that fiercely protective vibe. Too bad it's all about to come crashing down. Okay, next up I have the first two books in this series. I have book one, which is The Dead Guy Next Door, and book 2, The Corpse in the Closet. These look so stinking cute. Okay, set that down there. And I will read you about book 1, The Dead Guy Next Door. A nice normal life, is that too much to ask? For Riley Thorne it is, divorced, broke, living with a pack of elderly roommates, and those hallucinations Riley's diligently ignoring. Her mom is convinced Riley must be clairvoyant. Just when things seem like they can't get worse, a so hot he should be illegal private investigator shows up on her doorstep looking for the guy next door, who turns up murdered. Investigator Nick Santiago doesn't play well with others. He's a rebel, a black sheep, a man who prefers a buffet of options to being stuck with the same entree every night, if you catch his drift. But when the pretty, possibly psychic Riley lands at the top of the suspect list for this murder, Nick immediately volunteers to find out who done it. He likes solving mysteries. It has nothing to do with wanting to flex his heroic muscles for Riley. At least that's what he's trying to convince himself. Nick and Riley must join forces to find out who really pulled the trigger, all while keeping a by-the-book, grudge-holding detective at bay and dealing with a gorgeous stranger claiming he's arrived to help Riley hone her psychic gifts. All before the killer decides to turn his sights on Riley. And the next are 3 books in a series. I think this might be the full series, but I'm not entirely certain. So we have book 1, which is Pretend You're Mine. Book 2, Finally Mine. And book 3, Protecting What's Mine. So let me read you about Pretend You're Mine. If this is pretend, why does it feel so real? Luke Garrison, a hometown hero, a member of the National Guard, ready to deploy again. He's strong, sexy, brooding. The last thing he's looking for is a woman to ruin his solitude. When feisty, trouble magnet Harper Wilde stumbles into his life, though, he realizes that she's the perfect decoy, a fake girlfriend to keep his family off his back until he's deployed. So what if kissing her sends his mind to wicked places? He can control himself, can't he? Harper was on her way to starting a new life, again. But something about Luke makes her want to settle down in this small town and make his house a home. When she's in his arms, she finally knows what it's like to feel safe, protected. One night of sharing a bed turns into something much, much more, and soon Luke can't keep his mind off Harper's wide gray eyes or his hands off her luscious curves. He never thought he'd feel this way again, but he knows that he can't tell her the truth about his dark past, and she can't reveal what she's running from. At least, this isn't a real relationship. It's only for a month. It's only pretend. Until it isn't. Okay, so these are all 12 books that I ordered from Book Outlet this time. Have you guys read any of them? Did you like them? Did you not? Comment down below and let me know. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a big thumbs up. If you'd like to see more videos like this, click that subscribe button down below. And until next time, remember to always be completely you. Bye!